Reba here. Welcome back to Gooseberry Homestead. Well, it is evening. It's about 8 o'clock at night, and I just got home from worship practice at church. And, well, I wanted to show you guys a couple things I picked up. Well, I am a little bit like Jess over at Roots and Refuge, and I love things that are variegated too. I'm a big sucker for variegated plants. And well, oh my word, you guys, I found a couple, and we're here at my table, and my phone automatically put the flash on for recording, so that kind of tells you a little bit how dark it's getting out here. It's not like too awful dark, honestly, but I'm up underneath the edge of the house here, so my light came on. So yeah, so there's that. And I smell like a weird burning smell. No, it's not my house. I just started dinner for the family. But anyways, so right here is one of the variegated plants I got, and it is a purple variegated sage plant, and it has got green on it too, as you can tell here. And the new leaves come out like this pretty purple color with the variegation on it as well. And then the stem is purple all the way down. And it is just a beautiful sage plant. And I could not pass this one up, you guys. It looked way prettier than another purple sage I almost got like a couple weeks ago. And this one was so beautiful. I got it at Gordon's Nursery over, I'm wanting to say, someplace near me. And so it is absolutely beautiful, but the nursery is called Gordon's Nursery, and it is a beautiful. And then I found this variegated one too. Now it's a little bit harder to see the variegation on this one, and it is getting ready to set some flowers. But if I turn it, we might be able to see it a little bit better. Just the edges are variegated, and it's called Silver Lemon. Walter, you're wanting to go in the house. He's crying at us, you guys. So this is a silver lemon, and it is a thyme. Now I have so much thyme already. I have the German thyme, and I have another lemon thyme, but I could not pass this up because I love lemon thyme, and the lemon thyme that I have right now is so small. The plants are so small because I basically butchered my last thyme plant, which I'm not going to make that mistake this time. I will not prune it back so hard. But yeah, I could not pass this one up. It is absolutely beautiful. And so I have this beautiful lemon silver thyme, and I love it. And then this purple one is beautiful. I'm also plugged into my cord system because my phone is pretty much dead, and so I needed to plug it in. I wanted to show you some plants that I saved also. I found another plant at that nursery, but these plants are from Walmart, the ones I'm going to show you right now. And I'll start on this side here. I picked up a lemongrass for full price, and there was another plant in it. So if anybody knows what this is, what that plant is right there, let me know. So that was growing in the pot with that lemongrass. I'm going to be planting this lemongrass in with one of my other plants. I'm not exactly sure which one, or maybe I'll save it and leave it in this until later in the season, and because I know it can spread, so I might just leave it in this pot for this summer, and move it into, say, one of those little gray pots next season. So this is actually plenty big enough for the lemongrass for now, so I think I might just leave it there. Another plant that I picked up, which I don't need any more raspberries, you guys. I really don't. But whenever I see a plant that's in the clearance section, I feel like I must save it. So the tips are kind of crinkly because they didn't water it good enough. So I'm going to come through, I'm going to prune it down back to the good spots. But there is some fruit that's already set, you guys. Look, there's a giant raspberry right there. This is a black raspberry, and it says Logan black raspberry. So that's the ticket, and that's the price I paid for it. So I'm gonna nurse it back to health and give it a pruning. I'm not gonna prune it tonight, but I am gonna water it tonight, And it does look pretty moist already, but these have really good drain holes on the bottom of these pots. So I'm going to give it a good watering, and then I'm going to prune it. I'm probably going to leave it in this pot for this, possibly for most of the summer, and we'll see. Maybe I'll upgrade it to another one of the other pots, pot sizes, I guess I could say. I generally stick with edibles, you guys. Anybody who's been here to my channel knows I primarily stick to edibles, but I do love beautifiers, as that's what I call the plants that you plant, you know, in your flower beds and that sort of thing. I love beautifiers. I love flowers in general. I do have hyacinths and some lilies planted this year, and that sort of thing. And I do have a few, but I've been holding off getting roses only because there are thorns on them. But you know, you can trim off the thorns so that they're less thorny, and you can keep your rose bushes trimmed back to a manageable height. So this one right here, I actually smelt this one at a different Walmart, and I love the scent. It actually has a pretty good scent. This one was $5.94. I wish it was a $3 one, you guys. I really wish it would have been, but it's this, and it is pretty dry. It does need a good watering, and as you can see, a lot of the branches have bent over. It's gotten damaged somehow, so I'm probably gonna stake up the limbs, and I will be nursing this one tomorrow. There is a couple really good blossoms on it right up here at the top that are getting ready to open up, so it still has a little bit of beauty left to it, and it's not fully completely demolished, so that is really good. So I'll probably get some of my garden stakes and stake it up and see if I can do some damage control to this poor rose bush, and support it, make sure the limbs are good. I may even have enough sunlight this evening to do this right now after I do the video with you, but you can kind of see how the limbs are all bent over. And so yeah, it is beautiful. This one was called Rose Adobe, and I think it says Rose Adobe Sunrise underneath these stickers here. So Rose Adobe Sunrise, yeah. Oh, it's right here too. So anyways, yeah, so I don't know what this originally cost, what the original cost was. It looks like I saved $9.90, so maybe it was a $19 rose, I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah. So this poor rose. This one looks even worse. This one's all laid over, but it's still pretty green. But this one, this poor rose. Now this one is not a purple rose. There was another rose bush that was damaged. This is actually a part of a rose bush that was demolished there. I did take a picture of the tag from that rose, but this was broke off just laying there on the ground. So I picked it up and just stuck it in with this one because it looks a little bit worn. So I'll probably put this in some water, and I don't know if it'll root, but I'm going to do a little bit of research tonight on rooting, because I have not had a very successful rate at rooting roses, so we'll see. I'll also clean this one up really quick because I do have actually quite a bit of sunlight left. It is pretty light out here actually, but my camera does have its flashlight on still, so that's really weird. But anyways, so you can see this rose right here. This one is called Canyon Road, and so anyways, it looks like it has some blooms on it that are still going to come back, or that will actually bloom. I will need to cut off the ones that are droopy like this, that are broken, and I'll cut off all these dry crispy leaves so that we're not getting energy going into the thing. And I will do another video tomorrow, you guys, showing you the rose bushes all cleaned up, and I will clip off all of the thorns because my sweaters and my dresses like to get caught on those thorns. So I will share with you guys that. And the one last thing that I did pick up today was another edible, and it is an artichoke. Now I have grown a whole bunch of the artichokes that are the green globe. I have a lot of green globe, but none of my seeds germinated for this one variety. And I'm going to plant it in this pot where this apricot was. And this will kind of become my artichoke pot. And if an apricot comes back from the roots, then so be it. If not, this becomes my artichoke planter. And I got some comfrey in here too, so I don't need all the comfrey. I've got comfrey coming up everywhere. So this right here is a violet purple artichoke, and I'll be planting this right there in the ground with my green globes, because I couldn't get the purple ones to grow. So hopefully this is actually a purple one. I did want to mention with you guys my my tomato bushes that I got right here. This one is supposed to be aroma, and this one's supposed to be a Bonnie slicer. But this one has a lot of like ridges and stuff, like lines. I think it's more of an heirloom tomato. And I think this one might actually be a Bonnie slicer, not aroma, because these are awfully round. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug my phone so I can walk over there with you guys. But if you look at the shape of these, I've never seen aroma tomato shaped like this, you guys. All rounded. Never. They're generally like more of an elongated. And I grew Roma last year as well. So and I buy them in the store. So these do not look like Romas to me. But I kind of think they look more like the slicer. And these ones are even more ridged. So you can kind of see how they've got like the little bumps. And so this is what the Bonnie original slicer is supposed to look like, but that's not one of my tomatoes. They don't look anything like that. These ones look the closest to that. And then these are how the aromas are supposed to look, and these do not look anything like aroma. So I think these all got mislabeled at the store, and I guess that's okay. So anyways, you guys, that's why I'm hoping. I always say, now that I've been growing things for a few years, you know, the last 5 years, I've really been getting into growing things. And all the seeds that I've purchased over the last few years, it's very, very crucial, you guys, that we are paying attention to where we're buying our seeds and who we're buying our plants from. These are from Walmart. This artichoke was not. That was from the Gordon's nursery. These plants right here were from Walmart. So you don't always get what you think you're getting, even at a Walmart store. So generally speaking, buy from your local nurseries. If you can support your local nurseries, do that. Support companies that are, you know, reputable. I've taken all seeds and things out of my shopping cart on Amazon because well, frankly, you're probably not going to get what you think you're going to get. A lot of time these plants are being shipped from China, or if they're not being shipped from China, they're being the seeds are generally from some other country across the waters. And so that's been my experience so far, and I'm done with that. I'm going to be supporting my local nurseries, their seed companies that they buy from, reputable stuff. So anyways, you guys, thanks for watching this video. Comment, like, and subscribe, and click that bell button. And as always, you guys have a wonderful day, and God bless. Bye.